Hi everybody, today I'm going to be reading you a book called Superworm. Have you ever heard of superheroes? I bet you know about Spider-Man and Superman and Wonder Woman, but today you're going to be hearing a book about a superhero called Superworm. The author of this book is Julia Donaldson and Axel Schiffler. Let's see what happens. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm. Help! Disaster! Baby Toad has gone on to the major road. Quick! What can we do? Let's call Superworm. Look! Superworm made a lasso and tied around Toad. The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees, no time to mope. Remember, mope means to be all sad and glum. It's a superworm skipping rope. Beetle's fallen in the well. Is she drowning? Who can tell? Not to panic, all is fine. It's Superworm. He turned into a fishing line. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails, sister slugs, uncle ant, earwig aunt, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm. The chant is carried on the air to Wizard in his lair. He mutters to his servant's ear, "Find that worm and bring him here." The servant crow is black and grim. Everyone is scared of him. They all let out a fearful shriek to see their hero in his beak. Uh-oh. The wizard waves his magic flower. "Now, Superworm, you're in my power. You must tunnel, wreathe, and coil to find me treasure in the soil." Superworm is very cross to have a lizard as his boss, but when he tries to slink away, the wizard magic makes him stay. For days he tunnels, twists and winds, but all the treasure that he finds is 2 small buttons, half a cork, a toffee candy, and a plastic fork. The lizard flicks his angry tail. "Have one last try, and if you fail, I'll find that treasure down below. I'm gonna feed you to the hungry crow." The crow is flapping through the night. Everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch up on an oak and listen to his dreadful croak. Superworm is good to eat. Superworm's a specially treat. He'll be juicy, fat, and firm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. The animals start talking. Action quickly at the double. Superworm's in frightful trouble. We must help it if we can. We must hatch a cunning plan. The garden creatures leave their home carrying a honeycomb. They fly and jump and crawl and creep and find the lizard fast asleep. They chew the petals off his magic flower to rob him of his magic power. The caterpillars go fetch some leaves while busily the spider weaves. The web is strong, the web is tough, the web is plenty big enough. The wizard wakes. "This isn't funny! I'm wrapped in leaves and stuck in honey." Then up the bees and beetles fly, they lift the web into the sky. This is the place, they all said. Bang, crash, thump, the wizard's in the rubbish dump. And now from somewhere underground there comes a distant rumbling sound. The earth begins to heave, and then Superworm is back again. Superworm the swing, Superworm the slide, Superworm a hula hoop, Superworm the fairground ride, Superworm the belt, Superworm the hat, Superworm the crane, Superworm the train, Superworm the acrobat. The toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother, sister, slugs. Uncle, aunt, earwig, aunt, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip, hip, hooray, it's Superworm. I hope you enjoyed this story. I'll read you another one another day. Bye.